Hello guys, welcome to day number 2. I'm sorry the timer wasn't working. It was supposed to say 2 minutes. It didn't say 2 minutes. Oops-a daisy. Music! Wow.
Hello again.
It's nice to find you down here with some crystals. You know, me and Music have been stuck here all the whole time just waiting for hours.
Yeah, Phoenix has held me hostage in his basement. Please send help.
I am feeding him though. I am feeding him. I'm giving him bread. So that's enough for him.
I've had nothing but bread for 7 days.
Have you ever had
Someone please send help.
Do you guys have sugar sandwiches in the US?
We have what?
Sugar sandwiches. You just make
sugar sandwiches.
You get bread, put sugar on top, and put bread on top. I'm not joking. It's a real thing. No, that's not a thing. Okay, well,
some Russia delicacy.
This is a British thing. British all the way.
British.
We also have you know the what they called, the things you put on cakes, the sprinkles. You can put sprinkles inside of sugar.
Frosting.
No. That would be even better. Oh, that's a good idea. I also need to ask you something that would be kind of important. A lot of people fight me on this. Have you ever tried cake and poured milk on it? No? Okay. What? I guess I'm alone on this then.
What?
Oops. Yeah, so I didn't say anything, guys. This is the only way to eat cake. I'm sorry, but like until you try it, you won't understand it. It is amazing.
That is certainly exciting. Gonna awaken my taste buds. That's
okay, when you do it, you'll understand, and you'll never go back to eating cake the normal way ever again. Honestly. I'm serious about that.
Sorry, my in-game sound got very, very loud.
Your audio just got a little weird too, but I will do our little fix as well. We're working on Music's audio. It seems to be the software we're using. So if he sounds robotic sometimes, it's not his fault. It's possibly my fault, possibly no one's fault here.
Okay, I can hear you again.
Yeah, I fixed it. Cool. Nice one. So exciting. Today we have quite a lot of players. Maybe you would like to read their names out, Musics, for people that might not know them, or know who they are.
Today we have, let's see, where's that sheet you sent me? I just had it.
Don't worry.
And I need to find it again. There it is.
I'm watching the chat respond to my cake thing. It's entertaining.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, you did this one to yourself.
Until you try it, you won't understand it. You guys are all simpletons until you try it.
Alright, we have Professor IDV. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this player probably plays Professor.
Probably.
To some extent.
Yeah.
Probably. That seems kind of likely. Bones Gaming.
But as from what I can tell, seems to play Gamekeeper a little bit, but I'm unsure if they have any other mains. They might also play some Exploit. I'm not sure about Survivor though.
We have It's Zinc.
That, from past experience, seems to play anything Lucino related. Or Entomologist.
Epic. We're gonna get some Blizzard gameplay today.
Yeah.
We have Num0.
That
who I've played actually in a tourney that they've hosted before.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up choking in that tourney, but that's okay. We don't talk about it. But
on purpose, of course. It was just to give everyone else a chance.
Actually play in this tournament. And then we have Warawado IDV.
But I'm actually really unsure on what they play, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. Maybe they might play something standard. They might just play Hellember the entire you know, Helember and Lucky Guy the entire time. We'll find out very, very soon. Okay.
You know what? As they should.
It would be really cool to see that. Or maybe we can get your favorite hunter in here. You know, Mad Eyes. Anyone? Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, so
perhaps
we're going to be doing multiple giveaways today, guys. And the giveaways start right now, as we're going to be starting on YouTube. As I say it, everybody hates it. How I speak. The keyword is going to be emote, and it is to win an emote. That makes sense, I think. 1 second. Why is it in the middle of the screen? It's now beautifully where it should be. Keyword is hashtag emote. Oh no. No.
I have entered once again.
No. Don't copy him, okay? Don't copy him, guys. But the code is hashtag emote, and it's to win. I'm assuming it's going to be one of the emotes that are currently available in the store, like the Christmas Resonance ones or something like that. So if you want to get that, now's the chance. We're going to be holding it over this whole entire match. And yeah. Should we quickly talk a little bit about what we got, what happened yesterday, and who we're trying to beat right now? Because you need to remember the players from yesterday are still competing essentially against the players from today. So what do you remember, Music?
I feel like I'm getting a pop quiz, but I do remember that Shadling was in the lead with 29 points, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so 29 points is the big number for today.
We also decided that we're gonna do a second place prize as well. Currently there are 2 people tied for second place. That will probably change by the end of today. And those people have 24 points. So currently 29 and 24 are the ones to beat. Currently the players are getting their challenges given to them right now. So I guess we can talk a little bit about the map and who's going to be playing first. So the first map is going to be Chinatown. And who is going to play, Music?
Zinc is going to be hunting first.
Mm-hmm.
And the survivor challenge is, before the match starts, you need to select one survivor to be the king without the hunter knowing. Make sure that the king survives and escapes by any means. And each of the survivors get 2 extra points if the king ends up escaping.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get a little bit of Tarot, I see. It's going to be some Tarot gameplay here, but in an actual match. So
this is going to be
and the hunter
interesting.
Challenge. Yeah. For the hunter challenge, is that they're not allowed to use the same rocket chair twice. So if they chair a survivor in one place and they end up getting rescued, they have to chair in a different chair. And that goes for all chairings across the entire match. So
we said the map is Chinatown. Chinatown is kind of spread out. So, but there are some really key chairs that you can kind of, I don't know, what happens if you chair someone and then you can't get them to the next chair? You know, you down them instantly because they weren't rescued with tide or something. It's a little difficult. And how does that contrast with the survivor challenge?
I think that that's going to be very interesting because the survivors might actually play a little bit into the hunter challenge by allowing the survivor, just giving the hunter like extra downs potentially in exchange for letting the king kite for longer if the hunter finds the king first and wants to eliminate the king.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the survivor, I have a feeling if the king is not found first, it's going to be played a lot just like a normal match.
Yep.
I think from a survivor perspective, if we were going something like this, we'd want the king to likely play a rescuer and then the other players probably to be support.
Does
so you might have the king
survivor need to escape? They do need to, yes. Make sure the king survives and escapes. So you could go for something like a wildling. It's really difficult to pin down and eliminate.
Yeah, but you also want to get those tie/win points. So I'm thinking something along the lines of mercenary, something that the hunter's not going to be naturally inclined to chase in the first place.
So not a mind item.
Oh yeah, and Terra, that's also S tier. You gotta have the mind's eye be your king, right? And then you got your mercenary squires.
That's how that works, I'm pretty sure. That's the meta.
Yeah, exactly. The squire's gotta be able to kite. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. Okay.
What do you think, Chef? Do you agree with me?
I'm sure that mercenaries as assistants will definitely help. Well, if they can rescue, I guess you need to go for a very standard team composition. Make sure that the hunter doesn't understand what the challenge is. 1 second, let me just get this here. Oh, okay, we got some more information here. So we'll talk about who they've chosen in a little bit, just so that we don't give any information to the to maybe if the hunter is actually watching this. But it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here. They just need to play a normal team composition. Maybe they can just pretend that they have to do some other challenge, and then the hunter will just ignore the normal kind of we'll just focus on trying to stop them doing whatever they're doing, and we'll forget about the fact that the mercenary slips through their fingers, gets out of dungeon, gets out of the exit gate, something like that. I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh, you've invited me. Thank you very much. Okay, so people are getting invited right this second, and we've talked a little bit about how Zinc does usually play characters that are related to Lucino, so we might see an Eva Reptilian here. Eva Reptilian on this map it's a pretty open map. The problem with Lucino is that his crash range is quite small, and especially on big open kind of roads, they can juke without having to kind of, they aren't stuck in any small areas, right? But there are some key pallets that if you kind of land on top of, you might be able to get some hits on them. And you're not going to crash into many vertical objects. And there are 2, or even possibly more, 2 vertical things that you can jump up on top of: the bridge and then the balcony as well.
I think as far as like the lizard pick goes, it's gonna be a bit tough if it becomes like a harassment heavy comp as opposed to like maybe support. I don't think Lucino has a whole ton in his kit to deal with too much harassment, so it'll be interesting to see. Would you like me to read off the characters?
No, we're gonna do. I've got it just visible to everyone right now, so because the other way just seemed to break the stream from yesterday. So we are looking at an acrobat, a cowboy, a mercenary, and an enchantress. There's a lot of kite potential, a lot of survivability, but we are also looking at an alva here. Sorry, what's the character name? My brain has just died. Hermit. Here you go. We have a hermit. Hermit. I haven't really seen any Chinatown Hermit gameplay before. He's a really good character at delaying.
That'd be... As far as whether this plays into the challenge or not, I think kind of remains to be seen, but Hermit is... sometimes can end up struggling a little bit in the early game. And I find that on this map, I kind of struggle the most in the early game with finding the targets that I want, and also... there can be some routes where it's like spaced just far enough apart where at least the hunters that I play kind of struggle a little bit with some of the routes. But it will be interesting to see. Also depends on whether survivors kind of get, like the king ends up getting one of the 2 houses. That could be...
Well, the hunter is just not allowed to chair on the same rocket chair, right? So it's not too much of a hindrance. And if you're just a hunter that's very good at just slowing the game down, it gives you more time to be able to, travel around, carry people onto different chairs and stuff like that. I also want to clarify that the king that they have chosen for this challenge is Professor IDV. So they need to protect Professor, the acrobat. That is their goal. If they get that character out, then they survive, then they're looking at some solid points for the survivor team.
It's interesting that they decided not to choose the mercenary as their king.
Maybe they just know the professor's good at kiting.
That's possible. But it looks like Num0 is going to be the first chase here, and
Let me just
doing pretty well harassing from here. Ooh!
Oh, there goes the window.
There goes the window.
And that's a
That
hit.
actually would have been
Split between 3 people, so that means that they still have multiple hits left in them, so they're not going to go down very easily. Zinc needs to make sure here not to give them the same charge as everybody else, but I believe that most of the survivors have the ability to change charge, so they could just set it up so that this survivor can take another 2 hits, maybe 3 hits more. Especially since Cowboy can kite with that lasso. It's going to be really, really rough. But it looks like they've kind of come close to the mercenary, pushed them off of their Cypher machine.
Mm-hmm. And are we going to see a target switch? Looks like it.
It looks like we are, yeah.
Yeah, we're switching targets to the mercenary here. I guess they have the same amount of damage on, so...
Ooh, that's a hit.
Blink. I don't think that blink was necessary.
Yeah, window hitboxes are very difficult to gauge if you'll actually hit them or not. Sometimes they can just be one step out and it looks like you should be able to hit them and they don't. This happens a lot of mine streams, for example. Oh, that was a great elbow pad there to get away, especially since the mercenary doesn't have any charges here, so there's no stun coming anytime soon. Okay, that means that area is not going to be able to be used to vault. They land a hit on mercenary as they use that elbow pad. They're going to be going down sometime soon, but they are sitting at 4 Cypher machines remaining, and it doesn't look like Zinc is paying attention to reconnecting up Cypher machines to kind of get the most out of their ability.
Yeah. The one thing to keep track of with Hermit is that, I mean, his ability is slowing down the Cypher progress a lot, and we're going to see that he's going to start changing the charges as well. Just spreading out the Cypher progress between more Cyphers.
Yes, Hermit did receive a nerf recently where his decoding debuff to the entire team was reduced from 14%, or minus 14% to minus 7%. So survivors do have a better chance now at dealing with it. But we do get to see Hermit's strategy here of delaying the chair rescue by kind of stunning and stunning and stunning, hoping to kind of get them after half. Was that after half though, Music? I didn't get to see that.
That was not after half, that was before half. And looks like we're seeing another target switch. But
that Cowboy will be able to take another hit, I think, since they've got 3 people with red charge, meaning that there's 2 hits until that Cowboy's going down. Ooh, a missed stun.
These survivors are in a very good position to potentially pull this out with a win.
Oh, that was a great grab there.
Acrobat has barely been injured, not even seen this entire match, so looks like the survivors will be doing pretty good as far as protecting the king is concerned.
Yeah, completing their challenge and getting that professor out of the game. Looks like Cowboy is just trying to find a target, finds a pallet to go and get a speed boost from, and they are going to be able to kite away. Hermit's still not at full presence yet. Oh, they get stunned, but it's a stun for both of them, but it looks like the stun time for the pallet is longer.
Mutually assured stun.
Yep. The effect of this electric shock meant that they still had another hit left in them, so they can continue kiting. They probably still have a little bit more lasso left if they want to use it to kind of zoom away. They don't seem to have knee jerk up yet, but they are going to go towards the next pallet. If they just let Num kind of go down here and get 3 people out, that's still a win. You know, he's delaying it for the team. Is that going to be a pop? No.
Not quite. What's that last cipher at? That last cipher, they have like, they got like 3 ciphers almost ready to pop.
This is going to be interesting, especially since you need to, when you're playing against a Hermit, you need to be careful not to, you need to leave the Cypher machine as 99 as possible, because since it's spread out, even though it looks like it's 99, it might take a couple of seconds to pop, even though it looks like it should just pop immediately. Okay, that's a positive, no, sorry, negative charge and a stun.
No pop? No pop. Okay.
No pop.
We're gonna switch to Enchantress here? Probably not.
Yeah.
This would be a decent opportunity to pop now, though.
They haven't
Got
used the
quite a
same
bit of
rocket chair
distance.
twice, so that's pretty good. They've used 2 in the kind of general area here, so it doesn't say twice in a row, so it just means twice in general. So those 2 chairs that they've already chaired on just can't be used at all. Very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the pop and
Looks
the
like
gate
we're
open.
transitioning to this gate here. Bones will be the next target.
Oh, you can't do this forever.
Yeah. Alright. My guess is the other survivors will be able to escape through the other gate.
Acrobats
will
out. That's
there
their
be a top
challenge
floor?
completed.
Dungeon's right there, so...
Now Num needs to go to... Well, Num might be deciding to go after the...
Uh-oh. 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 Caught out in the open. Uh-oh.
Num trying to get a little bit greedy there. Oh, that's a negative shock. So that means that they can get stunned. That's going to be a pallet break. And that's probably going to mean Num's going to go down pretty soon. Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
Why do you think
Probably
that,
should've
why do you
gone.
think Num decided to do that?
I think Num was trying to go directly towards the chair for a rescue. However, didn't realize exactly where the hunter would be at. Although, if there was a teleport, you would know where the hunter's coming from and likely be going back towards the chair after the tinnitus was gone.
Yeah, they
So
would
the best
definitely
option
see you either
is to
way.
either wait at dungeon or wait till the hunter leaves and then go for the open gate.
Yeah, it was really, really, it was strange to see that they tried that, especially since, yeah, you think about it, both of the gates were closer to the chair, or at least in direct sight if you cross the path between, you know, World Tree, or you had to get across from there. They were going to beat you to the chair anyway, as soon as they didn't have tinnitus near that exit gate. So I'm not really sure what that the decision was there, but very, very interesting. Before we continue with discussing this match, I'm just going to end the YouTube giveaway. The winner is Krilled.
Me!
Not you.
Oh.
Krilled. Krilled. Please go into the Discord server and ping me with your ID and say, hey, I'm Krilled. This is my ID. And we will get you that emote as soon as possible. Congratulations, Krilled. That was a very, very interesting match. I was very interested to see Hermit picked there. What are your thoughts? Why do you think they chose Hermit specifically? Do you think they knew something about what the team composition was going to be? Or was it just to give them more time to complete their challenge?
It could be just a matter of comfort with the character as well. Because if I'm looking at this... if you were going for a character that was going exclusively for the challenge, you might want to choose a hunter that has a little bit more mobility so that you'd be able to get chairings across the entire map. But Hermit doesn't exactly have the greatest mobility, so I think this was a pick mostly on a matter of comfort level with the character, and Zinc thought that they would be able to get the results with Hermit, and they ended up pulling off a tie at the end after finding Num0 kind of in the open there. So I think Zinc made the right choice of going Hermit there because they were able to secure that tie.
We have the points that have come through here. Do you want to read them off?
Where are the points at? Oh, is this the Discord ping? I've gotten the Discord ping. Okay. Num0 and Warawado IDV both have 5 points, and all other players have 3 points.
Yes, I believe that is right. Yeah.
So this is a very balanced start.
Yeah, we're not seeing anyone
makes sense for
really
five.
pulling ahead. Yeah. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, I don't think we got a single tie yesterday. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Hunters performed
Be
very, very
interesting
well
to see if we
yesterday.
get. Interesting to see if we get a really even distribution today.
Yes.
Looks like these players are potentially very well matched up with each other. So
yeah, that is
interesting to
not on
see.
purpose at all. No, we did not make these teams depending on their tier or anything like that. We just put them together.
Phoenix
in what
is
felt
breaking
right.
the bracket. No.
Shush. It's
How
fun.
dare you, Phoenix?
It's fun. Let's go back to the cake discussion.
Let me out of your basement first.
No, never. Okay, let's just make sure that everything's good. Okay. So yeah, this is really, really interesting. It's good to see that what did Wadawa play in that last match? Wadawa was playing we had Cowboy, Mercenary, Acrobat, and what was the final survivor? My brain is blank.
I remember the Cowboy and the Merc because that's what I was commentating the entire.
Yeah.
Enchantress. Yeah.
Enchantress. That's it. The stun. That stun at the end. That was a good stun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I think Warawa was definitely kind of in the back, kind of making sure those ciphers were being done. I can actually check on the stats a little bit to see where Warawa did best. Warawa did best decoding, 262% there. So that's a lot.
Solid.
The Cowboy contained for 223 seconds there. That's a long kite.
It's like more than 222 seconds. That's crazy.
That is more. Wow. I'm very proud of you. We've been working on the alphabet and numbers together, in the basement. He's slowly getting there.
Yeah. I'm getting an education. I'm becoming literate.
See, it's not too bad to be in my basement. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the next...
Send help. Send help.
SOS. Let's talk about the next match, shall we? And I'll also quickly put up the next giveaway. So the next giveaway is going to be held on Twitch. And it's going to be to unlock any character. The same as yesterday. We have bigger prizes coming, though. And bigger than yesterday. But any character you want to unlock. And the keyword today is going to be... One second, let me just make sure it's all ready. It's going to be unlock. And it will be ready probably now. Okay, so the keyword is going to be unlock. I need to reveal this. Need to write here. Unlock. Okay, here we go. I can imagine you're putting it in the chat right away, aren't you, Music?
Yeah.
Twitch chat. Please put unlock into the chat. Hashtag unlock. I'm looking forward to seeing who wins the character of their dreams. That is Composer.
All right. I put in my hashtag.
Oh no. What did you put?
You gotta open the YouTube chat.
Oh, you put it in the YouTube chat? You're confusing people even more? Oh no, they're like, oh, we have to put it in YouTube now. Locked in Phoenix's basement. Oh, nice one.
Basement.
Okay, they've got their challenges. So they're going to be strategizing right now. This match is going to be Red Church. And the hunter is going to be Professor IDV. Very, very interesting to see. Do you mind reading out the challenge?
Are we going to see Lucino, Hunter, Professor? What?
Maybe. That could be it. Okay, do you want to read out the challenge for the viewers?
Oh, the challenge.
What challenge
are we doing? What challenge?
What challenge are we doing? I'm just putting them in the YouTube chat.
The challenge is... So the Survivor challenge is the entire match. You're not allowed to rescue before halfway on the rocket chair.
Very, very
I know how this one's going to play out. Yeah. So if I was looking at this from a Survivor, I think my instinct would be to just pretty much automatically sell whatever Survivor gets first on the rocket chair, unless it's like pretty close to a pop.
Yeah.
But if it's like an early down, best odds are probably just to not rescue to ensure that you can still get a win.
Yeah.
However, Hunter challenge is you have to play with 0 persona. You can still use traits, but no persona. So
that means no control freak, meaning the chairs are going to go at the normal speed, so that gives you more decoding time.
No, my tinnitus.
Tinnitus is now base kit.
Yeah, you wouldn't use tinnitus for challenges like this.
Yeah, it's easier now, much easier now. They can still use traits such as Blink and Excitement, but there's no Persona Web trait here. This is a really, really difficult match. Survivors are going to have to rescue after half, and a Hunter can't use Detention, can't use Trump card, or anything like that. This is going to be crazy. This means that pallet breaking is going to be slower, because one of the first things you unlock on the Persona Web is, I think, like a pallet breaking, attack recovery, and stuff like that. So you're going to see a very slow match from the Hunter. They're going to feel a little bit out of the ordinary, and like they're going to feel like they're just moving slower, or, you know, their reactions are going to be slow when they're breaking things and stuff. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah. I think that as far as this challenge is concerned, you're definitely going to want to play a Hunter that can pull their own weight in the early game. So you might pick a character like maybe Sculptor, or you know, you want to pick a character, maybe Breaking Wheel, even character with a pretty decent early game that will be able to ensure that you can at least get a first down. Either that, or you want to have a character that you can bank on the camp for. You want something that has like one specific thing that they're like super good at, and you just want to try to exploit that as much as you can. So like if you wanted a character that was super campy, maybe you go like Bon Bon and just try to pull for that tie. Yeah.
It's you're right though. You can't play any slow start kind of Hunters. It's just going to be really, really difficult, and the end game is going to be very bad for you too, because you don't have the tension, you don't have any kind of, you don't have panic to slow down the Cypher machines, so it's going to be very, very difficult. Okay, we're moving on to character selection here. Remember, use unlock to
Geisha's a good pick.
Character. Oh, they're changing though.
We're switching to Bon. Okay,
let's just wait for them to kind of settle down with their characters. Also, just want to say, yeah, you can't play Painter in this mode. Just want to clarify that as well, because Painter doesn't have... Oh, no, you can... Okay, they are allowed to play Painter, but they have to wait until after 50%. Since Painter doesn't have a halfway mark, you can rescue him at any point, right?
Yeah.
They are allowed to do that, but they have to rescue when it's clearly over 50%, if any of them play Painter. They aren't playing Painter anyway, though, so because we have a Coordinator, a Mercenary, a Mechanic, and a Entomologist. And
all right, looks like they're banking on Num0 to be able to... That's actually smart. I didn't think of that. Having a Mechanic, because they can decode while sitting on the chair. It's actually kind of a strategy to just let them sit on the chair anyways. So.
That is. Especially since you can take Snooze. If everyone takes Snooze, that they might be, they can just spend an eternity on chair, yeah. And the Hunter has no way of speeding that up. They don't even know about this challenge. And yeah, the Hunter's going to be a little bit confused as to what's going on as everyone rescues after half on purpose. They're going to be wasting their time camping, essentially, for no reason.
And looks like that is going to be a... that's going to be Spawn Group 3, I believe it is. And finds potentially Num0 right away. Oh, misses the bot,
and doesn't see the footprints until too late. But this is an early Mechanic find that can be pretty difficult for the team, since that Mechanic does need to be decoding.
Yeah, it would ordinarily be kind of tough for these survivors, especially because they're going such a rescuer heavy comp. They were kind of banking on getting a better spawn than that.
They are. This is a really strong area as well, and what they don't know is that the Hunter doesn't have any way of kind of increasing their normal base chase at all, so they can just transition, get away. If they have any kind of breaking, what's it called, like knee jerk or anything like that, they can just make tons of transition room and get away without any issues at all. Oh, that's a double hit on the Mechanic with their bots.
Good chip shot.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, these bombs are pretty good. Oh, I'm surprised that one actually didn't hit. That was kind of surprising.
And that's going to force Mechanic to get stuck between, meaning they can't transition towards the church. That means that they're going to get knocked down and Terror Shocked here, giving Guard 26 tons of presents.
Yeah,
there goes the bot.
actually. Yep. So it'll be interesting to see. It already is kind of a strategy to let Mechanic sit on the chair for a long time anyways, so it'll be interesting to see if they decide to go for a rescue or not. Zinc might be... No, Zinc's the end. So for some reason I was thinking Zinc was Cord. Be interesting to see. Morado's approaching for a rescue. You don't want to go for something right after half. You want to stall as much as you can. But it is a bunt, so you do sometimes have to go kind of early for that.
Yeah, I would wait until around 70% before rescuing, probably just to make sure that you do get there in time, but you are wasting time for the hunter. Like the Guard 26 right now is just sitting here kind of wondering, where is everyone? Why is no one rescuing after half? Why is Mechanic going,
if you're playing
chair time going
Bond,
so slowly?
If you're playing Bond, you're used to this kind of gameplay. Either way.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Okay, the problem is this going to be like a terror
shoot,
shot?
Shoot.
Hey, nice
Yeah.
flare gun there. That means they're going to be able to transition away towards the ruin area. They are going to go in after the Mechanic and see if they can get them down now, since they are going to be dead on chair. But they've wasted so much time now. There's 2 Cypher machines remaining.
Target change. Oh, this is huge. Oh, and it was like prime. That is like prime. And there's no trump card.
Ooh, a hit on the mercenary. That means they're going to be 1 chip shot away here. But I think that there are multiple people in the area. Oh, that's going to be a down on the mercenary. You need to remember that
Bot's
they don't
gonna
have any
finish that.
detention
Bot's
for the
gonna
endgame
finish
too. Oh, that's a pop.
Bot did their job. Let's go. All right. F's for George in the chat. Rip George.
We now see that Mechanic is going to be... oh, they're trying to open up a chest here, but I think they heard it. They know exactly where they are. But there's a lot of area here to kind of kite. These walls on the right here make it very difficult for any hunter to know where the survivor's going to be. Yeah, the last cipher just popped too. I just noticed that. I didn't hear it.
You can't really jump scare a hunter at that pallet there, though, because they can kind of see around it.
Yeah, but
There
it
is
makes
a
it very
teleport.
difficult to aim. Ooh,
Is
that's
this going to
3
be a
out.
4 survivor escape?
I think it might be. The dungeon is nowhere near Num0 right now. That is going to make it a lot more difficult. But it's over by the graveyard, so they're going to have to transition all the way from the opposite corner of the map. There is Tinnitus though, so
Num0
Professor is looking for a target.
Just has to be patient. Have to be very patient. Wait for the Bond to make the first move before... Don't... Oh, no. Oh, if Professor kept running in that direction, could have been kind of scary. But the Bond has no idea where you're at.
Oh, there goes
So
crows. Professor didn't notice the crows for some reason.
That's right. No crows?
I heard the
Actually,
crows.
this should just be free dungeon. Oh, no.
I heard
ends
the
up
crows
running
and they
away.
didn't hit them for some reason. So that means that they're going to get found out. But, you know, if Num0 is taking the new trait that lets you vault pallets 15% faster, and since Mechanic's recent buff where she now has a minus 15% vaulting buff.
Yeah, Locker! Woo!
Locker tech,
Yeah.
let's go!
Locker tech? New strategy? New meta?
Well,
Oh, man.
the survivors completed their challenge and they got a win as well. The hunter, that's really, really difficult for them to kind of gain any points from that now. I can't remember
There was
if
an
the hunter
opportunity to get a 4 escape there, but unfortunately was not able to figure out the winning combination. But
that was very, very exciting. I love that Num did that little lock attack just for us to kind of enjoy and laugh at. Don't do that in normal matches. Well, it saves you from bombs, but it doesn't save you from being ballooned. So that's a little bit of an issue there. That was a very, very interesting match. I'm just going to quickly bring up the giveaway so that we can accept the entrance here. So we are going to draw it now, and the winner is I don't know how you would read this, but I think it's Nikoi with or with double I and double I at the beginning and double I at the end. So it's Nikoi. If you just if you're in the chat, make sure you go over to the Discord server and you ping me, Black Phoenix, hello, and put your ID so we can get you that gift straight away. So I'll just put that in the chat to my team right now. You just won, I think, what was the prize? 1 second, what was the prize? Any character.
This
won.
one was...
Very
I have a new glass. I'm not drinking the background anymore.
Oh no, so disappointing.
It's like a holiday special mug. Look at that. I got little candy canes on my mug.
Oh, I can see that.
Kind of cute.
That is really, really nice. People are all excited about the locker tech there. Nice locker tech. Locker OP. Yeah. Num doing... Num has carried these last two matches. Doing what? The last one was a 226 second kite. This one was a 93 second
survivor that has potential to take the whole thing today. It's probably Num.
Yeah. But Num is going to have to hunt at some point.
See. Let's see. Is Num hunting last today?
Possibly. I haven't got that up. Oh, like I could check that for later. But Num is going to probably be hunting for the last match. So they could throw away all of their points. Oh no.
Oh no. The match 3 challenges. Oh.
Okay, we won't talk about that yet because they haven't been given their challenges yet. They're gonna just relax. But we will talk about the challenge soon.
Combination. Oh no.
But yeah. Okay. Shall we quickly set up the next giveaway? The next giveaway is going to be an A-tier room. So that was the last prize we had yesterday. So that indicates to you guys that the prizes are bigger because we are going up with every prize. So you guys can get an A-tier room of your choice. The keyword is going to be house. Hashtag house. So if you are on, this one is exclusively for YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, put hashtag house and you guys can get a chance of winning this amazing prize. Let's just do this and put this. Okay, cool. So yeah, okay, let's talk a little bit about the next one. The next match is going to be on Lakeside Village and it's going to be Bones Gaming play.
Bones? So you said this was the Lucino player, right?
This player, from what I saw, played
right?
Gamekeeper and I think maybe Axeboy.
My bad. Axeboy can be pretty good on this map.
Yeah, I've played Gamekeeper on this map in Joa Hunter mode. He seems okay. There are some walls that hurt a lot of hunters, like the triple pallet area next to the beach between the two cipher machines. That has that little doorway with the pallet that you have to go through. That bit there, although it seems like it has a clear shot through the kind of awnings that are there, you can't shoot through there, and you can't use your hook through there. If you're a wax artist, you can't use your wax through there. So there are some areas that counter him, especially things like the mini boat walls. So I'm not sure if you can play Gamekeeper there, but Axeboy, since there's so much verticality on the big boat, you can use that slowdown tech.
Lakeside, in my opinion, is one of Axeboy's best maps.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just large maps in general, kind of, he does pretty well with that playstyle because with his Restful Road, he does have pretty decent mobility. And in addition, once you get like max presence, it makes transitions kind of difficult, which is really nice for Axeboy because he's got abilities that are able to kind of exploit some of those areas that like in the open areas and slowing them down once they transition out of a good area.
Yeah. He
In
was
addition to that,
meta
yeah.
last year or possibly the year before. I think it was either last year. He was meta for a short period of time, and he was mostly played on Lakeside for his short, brief, you know, raised
That was like
rise to
right
stardom.
after his buff, though, right?
That's, I think, when they changed him from the pushing fireball to the pulling fireball effect, if I remember correctly, or something like that. I'm not sure if that was
Yeah,
the case.
because Axe Boy used to be one of the worst hunters because the fireballs wouldn't follow the survivors around, but they kind of nerfed his final presence ability a little bit. I wouldn't even say nerfed. They like changed it because his ability now is still pretty good.
Yeah.
But they changed it a lot because he used to be able to shoot fireballs back, which was a really fun ability, I will say. But
Yeah.
they ended up changing it up.
It's a different style of skill that you need to have. Okay, we got the points in from the last match here. So people are looking pretty. Some people are looking pretty healthy.
Oh, I got Discord pinged.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the Discord ping.
They just can't stop messaging you. All of your OnlyFans
What can I
fans.
say? What?
You gave them access and. Okay, we're looking at. Would you read out the points here and let's see what we think about this.
All right, looks like we have Zinc with 9 points, Professor IDV with 4 points, Bones Gaming with 7 points, and the other two players have 10 points.
Professor's falling a little bit behind here. That is sad to see because I feel like Professor has been playing pretty well. But it's good to see that, Nums, although he has been like the best kiter and probably the best survivor player that we've seen, at least in the last 2 matches, is not winning. He is, but he's not like ahead of anyone.
Tied for
He's
first.
tied for first with Warawa right now. And that's really exciting to see. Because Warawa is kind of quietly doing stuff in the background, but is probably the reason why these survivors are managing to even stay alive in the first place. Getting the cipher machines done, coordinating stuff possibly. I'm not really sure. This is really, really interesting. Okay, so they have their challenges. I don't think we're ready to start yet. But let's talk about the challenges, shall we? Okay.
Yes,
challenge.
we should. Oh yeah, this was a fun one.
I'll put it in the chat.
Bones Gaming for the Survivor Challenge is to do at least 3 balloon rescues as a team in 1 match. So we're gonna see a lot of harassment this match. I think that's for sure.
Okay, I put them in the chat.
But this pairs up so horribly with the Hunter Challenge. During this match, you're not allowed to use external traits, so you can't even do excitement on it.
Okay.
There's no excitement allowed, which is usually how you would counter comps like that.
So there's no excitement to block them trying to balloon rescue. This is crazy. This is going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what the Hunter's going to feel, but there's +1 for a tie, +2 for a win. If you don't use anything.
I think, from my perspective, if I was hunting in this position, I'd feel absolutely locked into playing Anne because she's got like the only ability that can be like, if you call the cats back, the ability takes away traits abilities. So, or you go with another hunter that's like very good at countering harassment.
You also need to remember that as soon as the hunter gets into the match, well, not the match, but into the match waiting screen where they see all the survivors in front of them, as soon as they see them switch, because they're all probably going to switch to Enchantress forward, they're going to be like, oh, okay, my plans are out of the window. I can't use excitement. I'm going to have to play something like Percy.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. Like, what if they play Percy and then the balloon rescue is just impossible?
Yeah, that is essentially true.
For the win.
I don't think that will happen, but you never know. You never know. Okay, shall we
It
tell
seems a
them we
little
are ready?
silly to me. I like this challenge. This should be a fun one.
It will be very fun to see how the survivors push themselves to try and go in for that rescue, that balloon rescue. How they're gonna always have to be in the area, but they have to risk getting knocked down because the hunter is going to be aware very quickly that they're all kind of, you know, coming in to try and balloon rescue. So they are going to be kind of looking out to see if they can see anyone coming in. Maybe some fake pickups. We might see a fake pickup with some emotes. Maybe if you have a character that has a really convincing pickup animation with like an emote or something like that. It's really, really, really interesting. Okay.
See, I'm trying to think of good ones for that. There's Bloody Queens, the one where she like does a little bow, and then you pick them up. I'm thinking there's Wu Chong's. Wu Chong's got a good one for
Little
that.
salute. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Because you need ones that also have like little sound effects as well to make it convincing, make it like an acting challenge.
Yep. You've also got to get to the point where you can even balloon someone in the first place. So you also have to play some character that you're happy with. So that's it's another kind of thing you need to think about because you can't use excitement, you can't use teleport. I get Wu Chang is a good option here. Like, especially what was the map again? The map is Lakeside, so.
The thing that makes Wu Chang bad is you're not allowed to use traits because he needs traits for early presence.
Maybe, yeah, true.
Yeah, that's the way I see it at least.
Okay, we have people already locked in. We have an Enchantress, a Cowboy, again, another Cowboy. We have Weeping Clown and a Prisoner. They all have stuns. I'm not sure that Weeping Clown is the best stunner for this type of challenge because he can't really, you know, it's possible to do it, but it's not very solid and not very, what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm trying to think, and I think that this team comp would be like extremely good for this type of challenge if you just replace like Weeping Clown with Forward.
Yes.
I think Forward would be really good for this challenge because Forward, in my opinion, is the best harasser. Batter would also be very good for this challenge.
What they also don't know is that Gamekeeper is going to be the hunter that they're going against. And Gamekeeper is really good against Weeping Clown because Weeping Clown hasn't got much left and right mobility when using his rocket. You can just grab them with the hook. They can't see it coming because they can't look behind. It's really, really difficult. Okay, so we have this spawn go ahead music. Tell us where we're going.
Cornfield? We are probably going to Crap Shack, I think. And Professor's right there setting up some traps. Standard stuff. Oh, we got Listen. Let's go. We got Listen.
The best straight, but they find the Prisoner straight away. And
Yeah,
that's an early hit. Oh, no.
Oh, that was a hit that would have canceled recovery.
That was really close, but they got double stun there. One by the Prisoner and one by the electric field, meaning that they didn't get a single hit there. But they are going in towards the really strongly guarded, trapped area. So, yeah, what are they going to do here?
All right, we're going to
Trap.
eat the first hit. Basement's here, though. No! Oh, Basement's here, too.
Oh, no. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for the survivors. The hunter's looking very, very confident here. This is a very solid strategy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure really what the kind of main strategy is for Gamekeeper, but this is what happens often in Dead by Daylight, where you just go around placing traps down as Trapper in really key kiting areas. And the shack is one of the strongest areas in every single map, especially this one, since you have like a really strong palette at the kind of longer entrance there.
Actually, after the rescue's there, can't you just place a trap here?
You can.
After there's a rescue?
You can. There is a little time thing. Oh, looks
Double
like
hit?
they're good with a double hit. Oh, that was a hit.
Nice, double hit.
That was a hit. That animation got cut really short.
Gamekeeper has a really fast swing.
He does. And that's full presence too. They're both here.
Yeah. This is looking like a comfortable win for the Hunter at this point.
There isn't any balloon rescuing going on, so the survivors haven't attempted or haven't even tried yet to complete their challenge. They're just trying to make sure they can mitigate the big damage that's being dealt to them right now, as they're sitting at 3 ciphers.
No one's
2 people
decoding.
down.
They're all here.
Okay. That's going to be a bit of chip damage to the cowboy, meaning they're 1 chip away, 1 hook away essentially from getting knocked down. We're getting to see Bones and their gamekeeper skills. This is really, really interesting to see.
Yeah. Well, this is a very good gamekeeper, I can tell. Got it.
And that's Prisoner down.
Many hooks this match. Okay, we're gonna see some potential harassment, but I think it's close enough to the chair that it's not really gonna do a whole lot. Yeah. Okay.
Enchantress doesn't really have any stuns saved up yet. This is why they're hanging around this area. They're trying to kind of build up some stuns. But that's Professor eliminated the prisoner, completely gone now. And there are 3 cipher machines remaining. One of them has already been kind of, one of the survivors has been pushed away from one of the half-completed cipher machines. So they're going to have to restart. Zinc just is like, bye. I'm done.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. That I don't really want to bother trying to deal with you right now. Very interesting.
And from here, I think that gamekeeper probably should have chased Enchantress, because now you're kind of stuck. I mean, you can't use traits or anything, so.
I think they just don't know where the Enchantress went. I think they were looking for them in the shack, and they found them now, but Numb seems to have taken over the cipher machine that Enchantress was working on. Yeah, max presence means you can use infinite grappling hooks as long as you don't miss the timing on it and it doesn't kind of go into its cooldown and run out.
The timing here was missed, but now you can't vault that. There was a trap placed there.
Oh! Ooh. And there goes another trap. They're waiting for their hook here. Yep, and that's going to be a hit.
Stun. Oh.
It's not a good idea to use a stun in that case. You want to save it. You want to see if you can get a triple stun, because if a small stun kind of comes in there, you're still slowed down by the effect of the gamekeeper hook, meaning that you'll make no distance there.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that she had a triple stun already.
Or maybe she did. I just didn't notice. Oh, a missed hook there.
No, you could have just swung there. You could have just swung. I say that, but I make these mistakes all the time where I accidentally use my trait instead of swinging.
It's the battle of the lassos, yeah. Okay, so that's going to be
projectiles.
That's Cowboy's first chair, and nobody can come into rescue. Everyone is 1 hit away. They're sitting at 1 cipher machine though, so if they can, it is primed.
It's prime. They ping prime.
Oh, that's a hit, a pop. They aren't gonna make it. Yeah, they're not gonna make it, but they might be able to like stun, drop the pallet. No. Oh, they decided
that was
not to
almost
drop
pretty
it.
Scary.
I think they should have dropped it. That would have given them more time. I think they would have been able to drop it and get there. Maybe they would have got hit by the hook, but I don't think they would have, because the wind-up time of you kind of using the ability, aiming it correctly, and not hitting the chair, especially if you just stand behind the chair. Man,
yeah. I think this is going to be a tie. This looks like a tie to me.
There's no teleport, so the only way he can get there is using his kind of infinite lasso grappling hook thing. But yeah, it looks like the exit gate's open.
Yeah, that's it. That's a tie. All right, GG. Bones had a very solid start there, but the survivors did a nice job regrouping and eventually were able to pull it into a tie. There's been a lot of ties in day 2.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that the matches have felt pretty back and forth. It does feel like at the beginning the hunters do really, really well, and then it kind of slows down. The survivors managed to mitigate it, and it looked like they weren't going to make it there. They were both kind of unable to rescue. They somehow managed to get that last cipher machine out, prime it in time, but the way that the gamekeeper positions himself and knocking the Weeping Clown away from the chair meant that it was really close for them. They almost got hit there, and the stun came in clutch. It looked like it was going to be more of a slowdown instead of because you have to be in the center of the explosion to get stunned. if you get hit on the corner or the radius of the explosion, you only get slowed for like 2 seconds or something like that. So very, very exciting.
Yeah, I think what would have helped the gamekeeper out there would have been, let's see, because the gamekeeper had a really solid start. I guess he did a good job exploiting that basement there, but I think there was kind of something along the way that the gamekeeper kind of could have done to secure it a little bit more. I think what kind of hurt the gamekeeper the most was not chasing the enchantress right away and kind of having to come around to that. The gamekeeper kind of had a lot of dead time where people were decoding, but the gamekeeper wasn't really chasing anybody, and that gave the survivors just enough time to regroup, just enough to be able to focus in and finish the ciphers and eventually pull it into a tie.
Yeah, I agree with that. It looked like they kind of saw the enchantress, then kind of decided that they were going to try and chase the Weeping Cloud, but the Weeping Cloud was far gone by then. They came back, couldn't find the enchantress for a while, and then eventually they found them decoding back on the cipher machine where they'd been originally. And yeah, that just wasted a lot of time. And I also feel like they could have done a little bit better, and I think the kind of issue was that they did get 2 people down at the beginning, but they didn't kind of capitalize too much on that. It did slow down the progress of the match a little bit, but they could have used that person as a weapon to possibly stop somebody coming in. I guess as a gamekeeper, you're pretty confident in your abilities to slow down the rescuer, but he was kind of he wasn't far away enough to kind of stop the survivor getting to the chair in the first place.
I think that's kind of an interesting thought, but I don't think using another survivor as a weapon would be super effective against the specific comp that we had, because it was a very harassment heavy comp. So then they'd be able to just free the survivors, and then even then they don't have to use self-heal or anything. So I think that would have been like a pretty high risk and kind of low reward situation. But I mean, it's definitely something to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was something more they could have possibly done on that early chair that would have made it so that the survivors wouldn't have as many resources, as many people even up, because after that chair rescue, there were essentially everyone was back up again. Yeah, the person who was down on the ground had just stood up with exit path, and everyone was sitting at a pretty healthy state, and only I think it was either one person was being chased. So I don't know. We just got the points through. It looks like we have 13 points. You know, the highest point right now is Warawa, who's again silent champion in the background here. Doesn't always take all of the kites, but does seem to perform very well. They were the enchantress in the last match, if I remember correctly. Sitting at 13. Then we've got 11 for Num0. We've got 10 for Zinc, 9 for Bones, and then 5 for Professor. Professor falling behind here, but they still have a chance to catch up, I think.
Yeah, I think that this is very balanced matchup kind of here. We've got Zinc, Bones, Warawa, and Num0 all kind of within reaching grasp of being able to take the lead off with a win here. And I think for match 4, Warawa is actually going to be the hunter here, right?
Yeah, I just want to quickly end the giveaway. So let's just see who won the room A tier room prize. The winner is Katie Rooks. So Katie Rooks, if you are on the Discord, please go to the Discord and ping me, tell me your ID. You have just won an A tier room of your choice. We will be getting it to you as soon as possible. I'm just going to type it to my team. Katie Rooks won an A tier room. Well done. Okay, I'm going to also quickly put in the next giveaway. The next giveaway here is a very special one for the Twitch people. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're paying attention, because you guys can win an S tier accessory. That's exciting. Can I win an S tier accessory, please?
Can I win an S tier accessory?
Yeah, to win the S tier accessory, you need to use the keyword that I decided was sparkle.
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 Sparkle. Okay.
Get it because S tier?
Well, I thought it was like, Twinkle. It was, S tiers are pretty fancy, So if you're on the Twitch side, please put hashtag Sparkle. And I'll put it up on the screen
If you want shiny stuff, make sure to sign up for the giveaway.
Exactly.
I love shiny stuff.
exactly. So hashtag Sparkle if you want to get that S tier accessory for, an S tier accessory is something that you don't get every day. You might get yourself an A tier from the store, but nobody gets S tiers. Now is the time to get it. So congratulations to Katie Rooks, who just won the A tier room. I see you in the chat there. Can you choose the A tier? Of course, yeah. Just type it in the chat in the Discord. Okay. People in the Twitch chat getting all excited about this. It's really, really, really cool. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our next match then. You said who's hunting up next?
Warado.
Okay, so we get to see them take center stage here as Hunter. I don't know what they play.
With like a little bit of a Spanish accent there.
Warado.
What?
It sounds like El Dorado.
Wait, no, I switched it to Italian. I don't know my accent.
Okay.
I don't know my accent.
That's fine. Okay, they've been given their challenges. Oh, it's also, the map is Moonlit River Park. Fan favorite, I think. The challenges, would you like to read them to the chat?
Oh, no. You must decode 5 ciphers to at least 90% before being allowed to pop one. Only when 5 ciphers are above 90% at the same time, you are allowed to start popping them. Oh, that challenge sounds so difficult. I love
That's the point.
Especially on a large map. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be just so much time survivors running around.
Especially if the hunter decides to pick abnormal just randomly, it's just going to be almost impossible to complete.
Yeah.
I guess they are in voice chat, so they can all coordinate it. They can all say, okay, I've 90% at this one, I've 90% at this one. But it's going to be very difficult. It's +3 if they complete it, but it's -1 for each cipher machine that's popped by accident and is not complete, not left at 90. So that's going to be crazy. And the hunter, at the start of the match, you're not allowed to move around for 30 seconds.
That one's pretty straightforward.
It delays you. It gives you +1 for each survivor eliminated. 30 seconds doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot in Identity 5. That is 1.8 times 30. How much is that? I don't know what the maths would be like on that. But that's a lot of a cipher machine.
Trying to think how much of a debuff that necessarily is, because what's the initial cooldown for teleport? Do you even really miss anything here than what you would if you just found a bad chase at the start? I'm trying to think.
It's essentially like saying you get a bad chase. Yeah. And the problem is that then you could also get a bad chase too. So you could be like, okay, I get a bad chase and a bad chase.
But then again, you can carry quenching, and then you'd be able to guarantee that you find the decoder.
Yeah, however, I think go for it. Tell me.
The 5 ciphers being nearly primed right at the start, that's going to be very tough to coordinate.
Yeah, the survivors have it really, really tough. They're going to have to talk to each other a lot. They're going to have to pay a lot of attention to their percentage and to which parts are being done, especially on Moonlit River Park. The cipher machines are pretty split apart. You're not going to easily transition from one to the next one. It's going to take a lot of time for you to get there. And as soon as people start dying or getting put on chair, that's going to mess around with your plans, because that cipher machine that you just put to 90 is now going to be the kiting area for the next 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I don't know. It's really, really difficult. Okay, people are just readying up here too. As I said, I have no idea what Warawado plays. We could see anything. They have a geisha portrait. Does that tell us anything?
Oh, that's it. It's guaranteed to be Geisha now.
Geisha is...
Actually, that's not bad for Moonlit anyways, so...
Yeah, she has some open areas. She can kind of see the survivors at all times. She can see her butterflies at all every kind of point of the match. She can go across the river using her butterflies too. That's really, really important. But yeah,
I feel like you're pretty much, unless you're playing Wheel or another character with really good mobility, I think you're pretty much locked into carrying teleport.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they instantly have BQ selected. So, I have...
That actually that's not bad. You can mirror Cypher to the start, but then again, the timing of Bloody Queen works out so that
you'll have your mirror early game.
timing works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I calculated all this out. Like if you hit all your mirrors and with like optimal Survivor gameplay, it pretty much calculates to a tie if you get like one hit every mirror.
Yeah. Okay, that does make sense.
Especially Bloody Queen doesn't have a whole lot when it comes to camp. Dream Witch! Ayo!
A Dream Witch with the fancy champion skin. I like this skin a lot. It's very, very bright and colorful. I wish Daddies would do more bright and colorful skins. This is a really, really nice one.
This
I
is
wish
the one
I
that
got
I
this
always
skin.
play with. I was gifted this skin.
Oh, really?
By one of the viewers one time, so I was like really excited about that, and now I just use it all the time.
It's a really, really nice skin. What's its name? Judgment or something like that?
I don't know. I just know that they made it after GR, which at the time I got this skin, that was like by far my favorite team because I always looked at PPX when I was looking for Dream Witch gameplay to analyze. So I was really excited when they came out.
Are we starting to count? 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's just continue until we see them move. We can see the survivors and what they're doing. They're all kind of splitting up, trying to get their Cypher machines done. They don't know that the hunter's just standing there. They might assume that they're AFK. It might lead to a couple of mistakes. This probably won't happen where they'll come up and start emoting in front of the hunter because this is not quick match. But you never know. You never know.
It's also Dream Witch, so it could just be shuffling around between different survivors. Okay, we're seeing the Dream Witch move around now. And ends up finding... Who is that?
Is Num aware? Yep, okay, Num is aware.
Novelist.
Patroller's like, what? Where did they go? Oh, they're here. Okay, I got
it. Dog.
Doggo.
What's the dog doing?
This is a solid place to kite. Something going wrong there. Lagging maybe or something. This is a solid place to kite as long as they can get to that pallet in time. I don't think they're going to make it. Oh, they dodged it using the flywheel effect. That's a really good idea and a really good usage of flywheel effect to counter Patroller's little bite effect. Another reason why we're seeing Dream Witch kind of be a little less consistent in kind of competitive because of that flywheel effect, countering one of her main tools that is Patroller. Okay, they're using the... I like how they're using Cypher Machine Primed as their little thing to say, hey, we're at 90.
Yeah. They're also frequently pinging the Cypher progress. This is one way to force survivors to ping their progress. We should have this as a challenge in normal matches.
It'd be cool if Netties would do something like this off. Oh, they swapped with the Novelist. So Num is taking over Zinc. This is a lot of confidence here that they could actually kite this out. I'm not sure if they do get a speed boost, but I think it's only a temporary one, right? From the Novelist.
Yeah.
That's a bite.
Oh, they got it. They got the dog.
But I don't know how this works. Can you use flywheel effect? Do you get the survivor's traits? You don't. I don't know how that works. That's really, really confusing. Okay, they are standing still. Strategizing or lagging? Unsure.
Just making up for a little,
lost
I don't
time?
know. It looks like it's probably some lag.
Okay, well,
That'd be my guess.
Bones has theirs at 99. I can't select any other characters for some reason. Oh, there we go. Now we can. Now we can. Prisoner's just hanging around, trying to work out what's going on. Okay, we're gonna go and see. I can't select any other character, so we're just gonna. Oh, Dream Witch is back again though.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone standing still on purpose?
It looks like they're preparing to start popping.
Was it 90 or 99?
90.
Yeah, so how come everything's at 99? Did they misunderstand maybe? Or maybe the challenge was changed without us knowing?
They're just priming everything.
Okay, that makes more sense. Maybe... I don't know. Okay, we'll see how it works. Third patroller. It seems like it's been... I think it's not the Num that's been has been patrolled 3 times in a row. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, they
And
swapped
that's
traits.
primed, I think.
Hunter's probably really confused. Why are the ciphers at 5 still? Why haven't there been any pings, any pops yet? Where is everyone? What are they doing?
This is gonna hurt if oh wait, no, there was a trait swap there. I forgot. It was a blink switch.
Yeah, they switched to blink, yeah. Not to teleport, interesting. Oh, that's a good rescue. That's a tight turner rescue as well. And
Well,
control of the Dream Witch here to get them out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
What were you thinking?
I was just thinking, if the Dream Witch switched to abnormal, this could be a very messy challenge.
Yeah, that is actually very common. There goes a blink and a down on Novelist. This is going to be his second chair, I think. I think he's not out completely.
Yeah.
There goes a pallet drop, but there is a leech right next to them. There are 2 people coming in here for the rescue.
Well, that cipher is well guarded.
Okay, this is going to be interesting to see. How are the survivors going to deal with this? This is what I expected to happen. What happens when someone gets chaired near a cipher machine that you guys have been working on? Now you can't do anything. You can leave everything else at 90, but I guess you then just start popping. Well, once 5 cipher machines are at 90, you can just start popping anything. Yeah.
I think they have... Yeah, if I look at the map, they have 5 that are nearly primed.
So why aren't they popping?
So they
That's
can't
the real
just start
question.
popping.
Are they worried that abnormal has that the hunter swapped to abnormal?
No, because there's always been there's already been the blink swap. So
Yeah, I understand. Maybe they are all confused on how this challenge works. They're like, okay, maybe it doesn't. We need to prime another one. Okay, they've started popping. That's 2 cipher machines remaining from 5 to 2 in like a couple of seconds here.
suddenly this Dream Witch is like, oh no, where did all this time go? There's
Like,
gonna be
okay.
one elimination here, though.
There's a cipher machine inside of the 2-story that is close to being primed. They are going to take the novelist here to this chair, meaning that they can quickly transition away. The mercenary can just take a hit, pop it, and then, you know, leave, and then get rescued by somebody else because nobody else has been chaired yet. There goes a blink. They're heading towards the exit gate for some reason. Very weird.
Yeah, so the survivors probably want to split up here, and they want to wait to see where exactly the Dream Witch is going.
I didn't notice, but the last cipher machine was primed. I didn't even notice that. Oops.
Bot's approaching the gate.
Okay, so...
I don't think Bot has enough durability, though. Thing is, Bones can take a hit.
Yeah, and can keep on going. As long as they all get out the same exit gate, they know that the Dream Witch was at the other side of the map, so it's going to take them some time to transition away. That's a good elbow pad out of the way.
Yeah, that was close.
They decided not to go up the slide, because the slide is really strong now as they've added a new extra pallet kind of to the transition to get to the 2-story. Well, the gate is open.
Bot to open the gate.
The bot opened the gate.
Yeah.
That's going to be mercenary out, I think. And there goes an emote. Well done, survivors. That was an incredibly difficult challenge to complete, and it looked really bad for a bit of time there, but well done.
And naturally it was going to look bad for a while because they were going to be stuck at 5 ciphers with like so much damage.
And then Dreamer was like, okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, everything's done.
Would you look at that?
It's really, really exciting. Okay, let's end our giveaway for the on Twitch. That is Sparkle. The winner for the Sparkle giveaway is Badlands, like Black Phoenix, double B at the beginning. Badlands 1. So if you are in the chat and you want to get your prize, go over to the Discord server and ping me and tell me your in-game ID, and we'll do our best to get it to you straight away. So congratulations, Badlands, for getting the S tier accessory, if I remember correctly. Badlands. Okay, we have one more giveaway, I believe, and one more match left. Am I right about that? I think I am. Yeah, I believe we have one more giveaway left, and that giveaway is going to be an S tier skin of your choice. This is going to be a YouTube giveaway. YouTube. I like to say it that way. I'm amazing, I know. And the keyword is going to be YouTube. Is Dapper.
YouTube. Dapper.
Dapper. So Dapper.
Dapper. Dapper.
Okay, so hashtag Dapper. I thought this was a cool keyword. Half the people in chat are like, what does that word even mean? Google it. You'll work it out.
Dapper.
It will make sense. But YouTube chat, please put hashtag Dapper in the chat, and you'll get a chance of winning an S tier skin. Wow.
Twitch chat should know what Dapper means.
I don't know. I
Twitch
don't know
chat?
if they know how to do that. If you know what it means,
Dapper.
put say I do, and we'll check it. We'll go to your house and we'll ask you what the definition is. So.
And then Phoenix is gonna show up at my house.
Music can
But I'm at your
testify
house
that
right
I
now.
actually
I'm
did
locked in
that.
the
That's why he's in
basement.
my basement. Yeah.
I'm in your basement.
I
Give me a
kidnapped you.
green screen to conceal that I was in your basement.
Yeah. Essentially, he is right behind me. He's behind these wooden doors that you guys can see here. He's that's the door
Just
to
down
the
the
basement.
stairs to the left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You might see him, but you might not. Okay, that was a
Love
very,
eating
very
bread.
interesting match. The next match is going to be Arms Factory. And we know that Num0 is going to be playing.
This is gonna be interesting. I'm very excited to see how Num0 is able to play this out. 'Cause I'm pretty
Don't
sure.
know what they play.
Isn't Num0 another Dream Witch player? I thought that Num0 played Dream Witch, but I could be wrong on that.
I have no clue, but it looks like we have the points that have just come through. I'm going to be trying to fill those in as we go. Num0 is sitting at 18. Am I right about that? I think. Warawa is
Yeah,
14.
it's a very important round for Num0.
Yeah, they finally started pulling ahead. We are finally seeing someone who is winning this. But we're not seeing the numbers as high as we did yesterday, because we were, or at this point in the day, we were already seeing people sitting at like 20 something, I believe, 21, 22, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Professor is sitting at 13, and Zinc is sitting at 16. So yeah, Zinc is kind of second place, or tied with Bones for second place, I believe. They both have 16. Nam is sitting at 18, but we need to remember that the winner that we had yesterday was Shadling Pie that got 29. So this is the last match of the day. They're going to have to somehow pull 11 points or more to be able to even get a chance to beat Shad here.
I don't think that's possible. There's been too many ties today.
And I don't even know if the next challenge has... Some challenges don't have an upper limit, as you guys have already seen that. It looks
These
like
ones do.
these ones do have limits. So it looks like we might only see someone beating second place here instead of getting first place. So Shad is looking like the winner for this weekend. You guys can already celebrate that, but let's see who's gonna get second place here. This is very, very exciting to see. Okay. So one second, let me just make sure. What is the challenge? Okay. I believe that they've been given their challenges here. We're going to be seeing a very, very difficult challenge for the hunter, or possibly a difficult challenge. I'm not sure how much they've played their character. Would you mind reading out the challenges to the chat, please?
Well, the survivor challenges, they must play the match without any persona. So this one's also going to be a challenge because there's no tide. There's no borrow time.
That is true.
There's so many things that are going to make this very challenging for survivors. Wait, Twitch chat. I have the perfect emote for this. Hold on, Twitch chat.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
I posted this one?
I'll see it as soon as you post it, I think. What does it say? No
it says no tide?
Oh, no tide. I thought it said no ticket or something.
No tide?
Okay. No tide? Well,
And
apparently
it's just
that's what we're going to get. I have
no
watched
tide?
the film. No tide? Well, that's what's going to happen in this match. And that's going to give Num a massive advantage over the survivors because, again, Num needs to get as many points here as possible just to kind of secure second place over this whole weekend. So survivors not having tide, no borrowed time, nothing like that means that he can get and secure a lot of points in this match. It's very, very interesting.
True.
And the hunter must
see.
play
Hunter
with
challenge.
the least played hunter. That is Joseph, apparently. We've been told that Nums is going to be playing Joseph for this match.
Arms Factory is not a terrible map for photo. Depends on what spawn you get, but it's not that bad. Photo tends to do better on kind of like the smaller maps. And Arms Factory is kind of relatively mid-sized, so it should work out.
We don't know how much they've played Photo before. He's a bit of a difficult character to play as he doesn't have any real good chase abilities, and if you're unfamiliar with spawns or you know them but you don't know them perfectly, that is the case of most players that haven't really played Joseph before. It means that you can't really do the usual strategy of eliminating a ton of survivors at the beginning or knocking them down and slowing down the progress a lot. It's really difficult for you to know how to chase, how to slow the match down, and how to kind of use the photo ability properly.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're getting...
kind of like the strategy I would recommend for like beginning photo players would be like, okay, so you have photo, and a lot of times what you can do is if you find a survivor right away, you can walk up to them and then you take your camera and then you at least know where one image is, and you can at least guarantee that you get one without, even if you like don't know your spawns or whatever. So it should be pretty interesting to see what type of strategy Num0 decides to take here.
Mercenary is a really good pick here because, you know, he has solid abilities built into him. He has a bit of kite, a little bit of survivability. You don't really need persona, web points, or any kind of abilities with that. Other picks here, we have Prisoner just to speed the Cypher Machine up. Bro, I'm scared.
Oh.
This is going to be
Oh,
legal.
no. Coordinator and Merc? They're going to go a slow decoding comp against Photo? This could be challenging.
Well, they don't know what they're going up against. That's the only thing
Oh,
here.
that's right.
Double decoder
slow
and then
decoding.
double rescue. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Postman essentially gives you every ability in the Persona web if you give them the right letter. So maybe that's the plan here. I don't really know. This is going to be a very difficult match, though. I would like you guys to put in chat who you're most excited to see win this match. It's a very difficult challenge for both sides here, but let's see how Num performs with Photographer. This is the usual strategy. Get that photo done really, really quickly so you can quickly go and find some targets, knock them all down, and get everyone one hit away from being Chad.
This was a no-man spawn, so Num0 kind of lucked out that this is a pretty decent spawn for photo. There is one that's pretty bad. There's a spawn that's like kind of by factory, and I think the count was it takes like I think it was like 6 seconds in order to come up to your first mirror. So NumZero kind of got lucky that they ended up with a pretty good spawn for photo.
For players that don't really see Photographer played that often, why he's carrying the person in balloons right now is because it gives you faster attack recovery as you're knocking down survivors. There's not much left on the camera percentage now, but that's 2 survivors that are going to be injured and knocked down. Tries to get a hit here, but nobody was there. Okay, they got a rescue. They got the rescue off, I think.
Oh, that one hurt. Oh,
that was weird timing.
Oh, and there's no tides either.
No tide and mercenaries down, so there's coordinator can come in for the rescue, but that flare might have to come out pretty early.
Be interesting to see if. Okay, it's gonna be past half. That's pretty much for sure at this point.
Are they gonna leave him on chair? Is that the... No, okay, they're not. Coordinator needs to save that flare till after the rescue, I think. Just to be able to give that mercenary enough kind of... You could consider the flare as tide turner.
I don't necessarily think so, because Merc has elbow pads. It'd be different if you're chasing a survivor with no rescue potential. If I was the photo here, I'd probably want to try to force that rescue out as quickly as possible.
Just to say that coordinator doesn't have isn't really smelly. That's not why she's got green smoke coming from her body. It's that she has a rescue buff from the postman. Just wanted to clarify what that green odor was coming from her body. So that made it a little bit faster there to rescue.
Smelly cord. All
Okay.
right, hashtag smelly cord in the chat.
Hashtag smelly cord. That's a down on the mercenary.
cord.
Didn't use his elbow pads to get away. Just decided to try and use the area, but I think Num hadn't used Blink before, so they were unsure what he was going to take.
Hashtag Martha needs a shower.
Oh, you're being mean now. Okay, that's Merc out. Completely out. Pretty early too, especially since Photographer has the slowdown inbuilt into his abilities here. It means that the last 2 Cypher machines are going to take some time to get through. That's going to be a down on the coordinator. Not looking good for the survivors.
All right, NumZero's going to be taking coordinator to the shower.
Now that this pallet is
yourself
gone,
up a bit.
there are less places for you to go. You can't loop this area as consistently as you could before. Hunter also knows where dungeon is. A little bit of key information, but kind of important. The middle spawn is a very strong spawn for the Hunter side, in my opinion. What do you think?
All right, there's going to be a rescue here. Will it be before or after half, though? I think it's going to be before.
Oh,
Never.
no. That's going to be after half now. If Professor YouTube comes in, the prisoner, they do have a stun. They are holding the teleport.
I'm seeing all the hashtag smelly cords in the YouTube chat.
I'm starting to see them too. Beautiful. Justice for Martha, says someone in the Twitch chat. Okay, they're waiting for the terror shock.
Right.
Wait, they didn't
There's
rescue?
no self-heal. I forgot. There's
No exit path,
self-heal.
and also they didn't rescue. They touched the chair and then decided not to.
I
Okay.
wonder if Num is kind of caught on yet.
Yeah, the postman is just hanging out on the floor. And oop. This is difficult to see what they're kind of trying to plan here. They are going to go towards the factory, but what can postmen do? There's no exit path because they don't have the persona web. I don't know what they do here.
Takes a picture here.
Pallet stun.
There's a stun. There's a blink though. I mean that blink's gonna come in nice right now.
I'm assuming that Professor did work that out, and kind of that's why they continued to transition here. That's probably gonna be a blink here. Oh, they tried to predict it.
Never mind.
Happen. And that's probably gonna be a surrender here.
Oh no, not the blink afterward. No, no.
I'm pretty sure Nub worked out why Postman hasn't gotten up yet. It's like, oh, maybe they don't have the soda web.
I just realized you can crawl through. I don't know why I didn't expect someone to be able to just crawl through the camera like that.
I think Num was a bit confused too. Like, what? Where did they go? This is gonna take some time for Num to work out.
Oh, no, never mind.
Share them. Okay. Is Num gonna let them out? I assume. Well, he's already ahead here, so I guess this is what's gonna happen here. I think they're just gonna let Zinc get out, give them a couple of points. This is very kind. Or they're gonna be really toxic and just pick them up last second. Both would be great for the chat.
They're gonna pick them up. They're gonna pick them up. It's gonna
pick
happen.
them up.
You know it's
pick
gonna
them
happen.
up.
It's an extra point. Oh, we got Souk.
Hey, let's go.
I told you it was gonna happen. Oh.
Oh wait, okay, they're freeing them, I think. Either that or they're gonna knock them down last second.
I've baited so many times. Look at this.
And that's a struggle and an escape for Zinc here. Probably. We'd assume. Yeah, there we go. Well done. That was a really weird match. Very, very weird. Not really sure what to say here. It felt like Num was in a very strong position the entire match. That there was a really late rescue there. I don't really know why they took so long to come in for the rescue there. I think they could have done better if that mercenary had a little bit more time, you know, at least another chair to survive. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we got to see exit path become an issue.
Mm-hmm. And we'll have to just see where the point standings are now, because I think I can calculate it. Num was able to get +2 for a win, plus what is it, 3 points for winning as like a base total, and then 2 for the challenge.
Yes, that's probably about right. Yeah.
So that would leave Num 0 at somewhere around like 23, maybe 24 if there was an extra.
Okay, that would put
there.
them into second place with other people. That's interesting to see that we might have multiple second places. We'll have to work out what's going to happen with that. Yeah, that's very, very, very cool. Okay, let me just end the giveaway for the S tier skin. Dapper is the keyword, and the winner is G, like G-E-E-E. So if you're in the YouTube chat, G, please ping me on Discord in the server with your ID and also what you would like to receive. You have won an S tier skin. Well done. S tier skin for G. G, that was well done. Wait, people are putting GG. Can we have some GGs in chat, please? For that last match. Okay. What are your final thoughts on this? Since that was, I think, our last match of the day and the last match of the tournament.
GG. Yeah. So if we look at the point totals here.
Have we been given them?
Never mind. We have not been given the point totals yet. Hold on.
Not yet. We will be getting them soon, though. Don't worry, guys. But I do think that we can kind of confirm. Well, I would safely say that our winner for the weekend is still going to be Shardling Pie here. But second place, if Num gets 25 points, then Num gets second place for the entire weekend. If he gets 24, then we currently will have like 2 or 3 people that have the same amount of points, and we'll have to work out what to do.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So, Num missed out on second place by giving the survivor the exit at the end, I think. Because wasn't it extra points for a 4K?
That would be Yeah, you're right. That is true.
I think Num missed out second place by 2 points, right?
Yes, by 2 points. Yeah, by 2 points. You're right.
Oh, so by letting the survivor go at the end, Num missed out on second place.
Well, Num is being very chivalrous, and we have to thank them for giving us a good show.
It's a good sport.
Good sport.
GG's in the chat. Good sport.
Num doesn't care about the prizes. Only cares about giving you guys a show and being nice to survivors, letting them out of the dungeon. Only when it suits them, though, of course. That is completely fine. I think it'd be interesting to see, and this is something that me and Music did yesterday after the tournament ended. We got to go and chat with all the players. They were telling us how confused they were about some of the kind of challenges. Often they just have no clue what's going on. They're like, why is the hunter acting this way? Oh, I didn't know this was the challenge. It's really, really funny to see it because everyone's theorizing, why is the hunter, or why are the survivors behaving this way? I think the one, for example, with the patient yesterday, the patient and psychologist, was one that completely confused the hunter. They're like, okay, this is kind of weird. Why are they kiting together? But yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything
I think
else?
we should do more tournaments like this in the future.
Would you guys like to see a similar format, or would you guys like to see a different format? What do you think, Music? What would you like to see?
I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm down to be commentating with you again. Or playing, you know.
Wait, so okay, 1 second. We have some clarification here. Maybe I need to check what the scores were for the weekend. Let me just check in my announcement channel. Oh, wait, okay, wait. 24.
Oh, well, he only would have gotten plus for the 4K, so...
So he would have been at 24, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
So he would have tied with Krezm and Kuroshiro from yesterday, who both got 24 as well. So we would have had to work out what to do with 3 people sitting in second place. Thank you, Num. Now we only need to deal with 2 people sitting at second place. What we're going to do for prizes now, we'll work that one out. But okay, I think there's nothing else that we need to clarify here.
And yeah,
this was a really fun tournament. I really hope that you guys felt the Christmas spirit. As I really want you guys to thank not me. Thank Music. You know, don't thank me. Thank the team behind the chat, behind all of this tournament. You've got Mystic, also known as Zexstick, who's been the sponsor for all of these giveaways. We've also had Gentin, who sponsored the first giveaway that we did today, the emote giveaway, and also is going to be sponsoring the prize for second place. And then we've got Furrynape, who's going to be sponsoring the first place prize. That is an A-tier skin. Some people don't know what it is. It's an A-tier skin and an A-tier accessory for the winner. And we will have to look into what we're doing for second place, since we have 2 second place players. But we had originally planned A-tier skin and B-tier accessory. So yeah.
Thank you, Phoenix, for your basement hospitality and providing me with bread for the week.
Do you want something better next week? What do you request?
You know, some fruit every now and then wouldn't be bad.
Fight off scurvy, you mean?
We could go for some ramen noodles, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Any ramen noodle in the chat?
I can give you some bread flavored ramen noodles.
What does that even mean?
Means they're probably made out of cardboard or something. I don't know.
We're gonna like dump some yeast onto my ramen noodles.
Yeah, just hand it to you. Like, there you go. And it's gonna be dry. I'm not gonna like give it any water or anything like that. It's just gonna be dry. like a solid rock as you bite through it. Okay.
Yes. I love munching on rocks.
It's really good for your health, you know. That's what I've heard. Okay,
Gotta
so we'll be...
What's that, iron? Lots of iron.
Lots of iron there. Okay, we're going to be finishing up the stream here, guys. So thank you for everyone who's joined us. And we will be doing more big events like this in the future. I think you guys will need to look forward to us doing probably some big content creation collaboration or something in the future, especially around the same time as we did the mental health weekend that we did. I want to say it was like June, July, but I can't remember when it was. Something like
Yeah,
that.
sometime around there.
Yeah.
It was during the summer.
So that's when we'll be doing something like, I can confirm that we'll be doing something big around that kind of time. But until then, maybe we'll do something else for spring or soon. I don't know. But if you're not going to come to any of my streams ever again, guys, Merry Christmas in advance, because that's next weekend. And Happy New Year as well.
Yeah, actually, I think it's next week. I'm hosting my tournament next week. I've got one I got like a holiday tournament going on after Christmas, so
that's exciting.
At least that's what I got. So
yeah, remember to
lots of events around this time for IDV.
Remember to check out Music Man. You can find him in the description, a link to his YouTube channel, but you can also look up Music Man, as it says above his head, on Twitch. Also, remember to check out everyone who played today and yesterday. You'll have links to them in the description. They are some really cool players. We got to see a lot of kind of interesting characters. We got to see Gamekeeper today. That doesn't happen that often. That's very, very cool. But yeah, have an amazing day, guys, and we'll leave you to it. We're going to go and chat to these players. So have a great day.